Crawl is the 2019 horror thriller, where there's a lot less crawling and a lot more swimming. Makes you wonder why they didn't just call the movie Swim? Maybe because the alligators crawl? I don't know. This heart-pounding story of survival is directed by Alexandra AJ, and starring K.S. Scoldelario and Barry Pepper. It's a pretty simple story about a daughter and her father, and a dog, that's trapped in their home during a hurricane. To make matters worse, they're all three being hunted by alligators. The film received mainly positive reviews from critics and audiences, also praising the lead actress's performance. I was immediately drawn into the story mainly from the weather elements alone. As a kid, I used to live behind a river, and had I not lived in a house on stilts, it would have been flooded. Me and my mom's house was lucky, as far as my dad's that lived on the second level was completely demolished. Also had a tree fall on our house, right above the room me and my mom were standing in, so I understand what that fear feels like. Luckily, I never came across alligators, and the effects to bring these creatures to life in the film are really well done. The film has very little character development, mainly from the film being jam-packed with these two trying to survive, but I think with little time the father and daughter were given, it was handled the best it could be. The only nitpicks I have is the daughter swimming for the boat instead of clearly running upstairs where it was obviously safer. Dumbass. And the alligator swimming through the window, that was a bit much. And at the end with her having flashbacks of her not giving up was really corny, and something we've seen in other films that didn't happen to fit in this one. This film is also effective in claustrophobic areas, and being stuck somewhere that's overflowing with water, either drowning to death or being eaten alive. Either way, you're fucked. This movie is much more graphic than I anticipated, and really fast-paced, with dangers from every turn. Really shows you how aggressive and dangerous these creatures can be, and they are a force to be reckoned with.